Yo, Big Kish back up in here. I want to go over this video that DeVille did, and he said Kendrick Lamar knew Young Thug was hating on him the whole time. You got to think, Kendrick Lamar is very strategic, and he's not the type to reveal his hand all at once to know what you've been thinking about. So, DeVille is going to tackle this. We about to react to it. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into that, y'all make sure y'all pick y'all up a copy of Street Dad, Geek Dad, Avoiding the Manufactured Mindset, written by me, Big Kish. The link will be in the description for purchase. And I want to give a shout out to everybody who's been donating to the Cash App. I want to give a shout out to Sober. Shout out to Sober. I was home alone watching that funeral home. Yeah, that was scary. And the collage, like, yo, they doing funerals different. They had the dang on body in the car. I was like, yo, you better not be home watching this by yourself. And shout out to Pee Wee. Shout out to Pee Wee. Yeah, I'm gonna get to the book, Pee Wee. Find the video with Drake and Academics, the Henny. Yeah, I think we reacted to that one already. She said, let's do a book review soon. We gonna get into it. But yeah, I be getting lazy spells sometimes. So, you know, I just went through a lazy spell, y'all. But yeah, y'all know I'm like Cole and y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Leak after leak after leak. It seems to get worse for Young Thug every single time a new audio surfaces and hits the media. Now, it wasn't a long time before everybody started coming to the conclusion that Young Thug isn't a nice guy. I mean, shocker, I know. But moving forward, Kendrick Lamar has actually entered these audio recordings. Young Thug has been clipped talking crazy about Kendrick Lamar after he was talking about a feature that he had wanted from him. Now, for the clarification, he didn't know if Kendrick was going to give him the feature or not. And then right after that, he starts hating. But what's crazy is that Young Thug was never a hater. Young Thug actually showed love to Kendrick Lamar as far back as 2020. Going far back as April 22nd, 2020, this was when Young...
This is what I like about DeVille. He going to do some digging. He going to find clips that you're not going to see on it. Ain't nobody else bringing out. This is what I like about DeVille. This is why we got to make our pit stop. We got to come around, check on DeVille, see what he cooking up. You know what I'm saying?
Young Thug had a confrontation with French Montana. French Montana said he had more hits than Kendrick Lamar. Young Thug spoke up for Kendrick Lamar in his defense and said that he doesn't have more hits than Kendrick Lamar.
So he got more hits than Kendrick Lamar. I think fool.
I remember this.
French Montana. First of all, don't get in your feelings, bro. I'm just speaking from an artist standpoint. You don't got nowhere near more hits than Kendrick Lamar. Second of all, when Savage tweeted, I got capital year, it's because I told him I was coming to Atlanta today, and I didn't come. I'm going to come tomorrow on the big jet. It's no beef. That's my brother. Third of all, you know not to even play with me on no social media, no none of that. You listen, bro. Get out of your feelings. I'm only speaking from an artist standpoint. You do not have nowhere near more hits than Kendrick Lamar whatsoever. You probably won't ever have more hits than Buddy. So get that out of your head. I don't know what you're taking, but get that out of your head.
A lot of people had...
I was thinking, I just had a thought. Was Young Thug doing this with hopes of getting a feature later on? Like, yeah, I just, I came out to speak on your behalf. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of stuff that Drake do. He'll come out and speak on somebody's behalf, and next thing you know, they indebted to him. They feel like they indebted to him their whole damn career. So is this a play that Young Thug, even though everybody know French Montana, come on, let's be real. French Montana do not have more hits than Kendrick. That ain't even no damn discussion. We ain't even got to talk about that. But could Young Thug be coming out to hopefully have a feature in the cut? You know what I'm saying? But we know Dot, he's smarter than that. You can't just come out and back me and think that you're going to get a feature later because of that. Because everybody know Kendrick Lamar got more hits than French Montana.
Knew about this history. They knew about this clip that had been going around for quite some time. Like I said, this is 2020. So it only looks like Young Thug was only being nice or having Kendrick Lamar's back just to be in good graces with him. So hopefully he could do a feature. Because now that's
Hey,
what
look.
the whole argument is
I promise you I ain't see this. I promise you I ain't see this. Y'all know I don't watch nothing without y'all.
about. On the phone, on the audio call, he's talking about getting a feature from Kendrick, and he's not sure if he's going to get it, and then he starts hating. But what's even more insane than hearing that clip is how people behind the scenes knew about this clip before it even came out to the public. The way that Kendrick has been talking throughout the rap battle, when he's been talking on GNX, when he's been talking on Euphoria, when he's been saying all of these lyrics, it only makes me feel like Kendrick already knew that Young Thug was dissing him in that audio call. Now, the stranger part about all of this is because there is an artist by the name of Chapo. He was a ghostwriter for Drake. Chapo had did a video recently after all of these leaks had came out with Young Thug talking to 21 Savage, talking about the fake streams, talking about ratting, this and that. He was talking about all of these leaks from Young Thug coming out like everybody else. But the key part that he said was that there was also a tape that he heard about where Young Thug is disrespecting Kendrick Lamar and the homies. This is before the Young Thug and Kendrick Lamar audio even came out.
I hear there's a tape where he's supposedly talking about that and the homies. I want to see what you're gonna say, blood, because I know for a fact, blood, if I hear anything that got to do with anything of because me and you know what's up. Me and you know what's up. Don't even play. I hope for your sake that when that tape come out, that like you treaded very lightly on them topics, blood, because you know what's up.
So this was before the audio even came out. Now we reacted to we seen this video in the collage the other day, but we wasn't too sure when this video came out. This was before the audio.
You know what's up. You know, and you ain't even in Atlanta. You in Miami. You in my third home. So we'll give it some time. We gonna see what he said on the tapes. We gonna because all the yapping you doing, I can't wait. Which I know everybody's saying Gunna did this. I feel like this is the state doing this because them shits just literally dropped out the sky.
Yeah.
And I was having this conversation with somebody where I was saying, you think you could just thumb your nose at the government and just keep it pushing?
Now, Chapo, you got to hear what he says. He says, I heard there was a tape, and I hope you were talking good because me and you know. It makes you think who else heard the tape also. Who else heard about this tape and what it said? The difference is Chapo didn't know what was in the recording, but he knew about it going around behind the scenes in the industry. If these were rumors that were speculated, who knows if Kendrick Lamar heard it or not? But the way that he talks on GNX makes you think that he knew about it the whole time. We'll keep it alleged, bro. And then, of course, tell me why you fed if you criminal. Hey, Dot, can I get a drop? I'm like, nah. So it's very telling. Very telling. Hey, Dot, can I get a drop? Can I get a feature? Because now Young Thug has been caught in audio talking about a feature request and he couldn't get it.
With the racks, with Kendrick. Future grocery bag. Say again?
I hope he do it.
So do I. I mean, well, even if you don't get...
He don't take no money, do he?
No. He wouldn't do that.
Mr. Morale ain't taking no bread for no feature, man. Especially if he don't feel it in his spirit that you worthy of being on a song with him, bro.
But think about it. He does so few verses. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not just doing verses. Like,
right. But that's
the only other person that gets a Kendrick verse is Baby King, and that's like his cousin or his nephew or something.
Right.
And I want to point this out because there's already a narrative out there that Kendrick had agreed to do this without any proof. There's no proof that Kendrick agreed to do this or not. But this is an audio recording of Young Thug, the rapper.
Hold on, y'all. Let me read this. By the way, reason Thug even goes on a rant is because Kendrick originally agreed to do the feature, but his manager said he might back out because of how many other features. That don't sound right. Nah, that don't even sound right. That sound like they was trying to negotiate. That sound like he was trying to get a feature from Kendrick Lamar. That don't sound like they already had a feature and he said he would. Nah, they would have spoke on it during the audio call. So that don't sound. This don't sound right here. I don't know who did this.
Without any proof. There's no proof that Kendrick agreed to do this or not. But this is an audio recording of Young Thug, the rapper, the artist himself, that is talking about working with Kendrick Lamar. And he said verbatim, I hope he does it. So he hopes he does it.
Yep.
He's not sure if he's going to do it or not. We could confirm that for sure. He is uncertain. But the important part also to notice is that he starts to hate anyways. He doesn't even know if he's going to do the verse or not, but he just starts hating the man that he represents. And that's the thing that I was trying to say about all of these lyrics. Now, Watch the Party Die has been a song that has been talked about after everything has come out, even before the Kendrick audio had came out itself. But we have to remember, Young Thug told him he doesn't accept any money, does he? And he says, no, he doesn't. Which you would think would be an honorable thing. He's not going to charge you for a verse. He's only going to do a verse if he wants to. Influencers talk down because I'm not with the basic shit, but they don't hate me. They hate the man that I represent, the type of man that never did right because I want a favor. So now this starts to make a lot of sense. Now we know why he said this the way that he did. They don't hate me. They hate the man that I represent. It's similar to how Young Thug was defending him in the very beginning to get on his good side, but also because he probably doesn't have any animosity towards him anyways. But because he can't be bought and you can't pay him to get on a verse, or you can't pay for that respect, you hate that he represents that type of man. You can't pay for respect. It has to be earned. It's not given just like that. It can't be bought.
Getting all the damn verses to this nigga, man. What the heck you doing, crazy? All that fake. I ain't getting on no rapper song shit. I don't be liking them type nigga like that.
Why?
You nigga get too big. I don't want to do no feature. Why? Why you don't want to do no feature? Why when you want to?
And it sounds like his manager is in cahoots with leaking this stuff. Because yesterday we reacted to Young Thug asking about, do we still got the connections for the fake streams? Could we still pay off, the guy for the stream? He was like, yeah. Like not really trying to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And then he just asked why. Like he's trying to get more. He's trying to get Young Thug to speak more.
Want to do a feature for a superstar? Like you ain't like goddamn strict calling you for a song. Like
yeah.
This is a problem that I have with this saying. When he calls himself a superstar, that's the narcissism that I've been talking about in the last video. A lot of narcissistic behavior right here, if you ask me. You get into an interrogation room and you speak for 2 hours because you like the way you talk, bro. Narcissists just fall in love with themselves. They think they know it all. They just can't wait to talk to other people and just hear themselves talk. And this is exactly what he's been doing in all of these recordings. And it all makes sense to why he calls himself a superstar. He puts himself on a pedestal. He puts himself in high praise. He thinks he's King Slime. He thinks he's number one. However, that's not the case. You are not a big superstar.
Right.
If you were a big superstar, then you wouldn't need a verse from Kendrick Lamar. You wouldn't be mad that Kendrick doesn't give you a verse.
You really got Lil Durk calling you for a song. Lil Baby, Thug, real superstar calling you for a song. Why wouldn't you do the song? We lit, nigga. We going number 1, 2. Fuck you thinking? It's just like, I don't be understanding that type of shit. Supposed to be a nigga who bless a nigga. That's why them niggas will never be bigger than Drake ever in life. Niggas will never be bigger than Buddy. Buddy gonna do it right. Buddy fucking with everybody.
Buddy gonna do it right. You'll never be bigger than Drake in life. Buddy gonna do it right. Watch out. Watch out. But this is the thing. You contradicting yourself. If you so much of a superstar, if you this guy that everybody need to connect with, why is you damn near begging for a feature? Why you think Kendrick Lamar need to come up and suck up to you? Baby and them, I'm telling you, Baby and them done hype this dude head up. They got him really feeling like that he's him. You're not him, bro. I mean, you the guy that's in the courtrooms and all of that. You got your buzz off that, but you ain't him. You're not him. Let's not forget. A lot of these rappers are faking their streams. They paying people to push out their music. Like, bro, you're not him, bro.
I mean, nigga like Drake can't. I mean, a nigga can take care of their family because of Buddy. Just like straight fucking with you.
So the only reason why he thinks that Drake is better is because he gave him a verse. He gave him a feature. That's the only reason why. That's the only reason why. But it's crazy to think that in 2023, he wanted a verse from Kendrick Lamar. Now, this is before the beef, but they already had tension before 2023. That Drake and Kendrick beef was bubbling for a really long time. So if Young Thug knew already that they were already beefing, why would he still want to do a song with Kendrick? Not only that, you only think that Drake is better because he already worked with you. It's not because you care about the music or because you think he makes better music or you think he's a better artist. It's simply because he rather put money in your pocket. I don't even think Young Thug believes that Drake is a better artist. I think he's just saying that because he gives him money. We also got to talk about that $1 million that Drake had gave Young Thug when he came out of jail.
Y'all niggas, you're a superstar.
I forgot about that. Soon as Young Thug came out, Drake went down to Atlanta to give him $1 million to compromise him some more.
You don't ran up you a few hundred M, but you ain't put nobody on though. You see what I'm saying? You ain't even put Keem on. Cause the shit you and him doing, this shit ain't really doing that.
If he's not doing anything for Keem, why are you still reaching out to get a verse? Why are you still mad if you don't know if you're going to get a verse or not? You're just hating. And I really do believe that he got caught hating. I think, like I said, I think that's why Kendrick had chose to talk about Atlanta and not like us. That's why he took these shots in GNX. That's why he said they hate the men that he represents, not only to educate the people about Atlanta, but also to mention the snakes in Atlanta. No pun intended.
Put somebody on. It's okay to run you a few hundred M's up, but who you help though? You ain't really help nobody. It's the saying. You did all that shit for nothing. Nigga, you ain't help nobody. Nigga ain't really gaining no fans off of you. Keem ain't big. Keem love hell, man. Can't sell no fucking ticket. Watch out.
Watch out. This makes you think, did Kendrick Lamar already hear this audio? You got to think, Kendrick is Kendrick. You know how many people trying to get in contact with him just to give him some information? Look at Ebony Prince and how Kendrick Lamar got that all of those loose articles and the glove with the medication bottle and all of that stuff. People are trying to get information to Kendrick. Look at the Tupac interview, that exclusive Tupac interview that he was able to put on his album. People are trying to get information to him, bro.
Like, man, watch out.
I believe he been heard this.
Do a song on me, Wham, Dirt, Moneybag, Savage. I truly believe we'll have your ass dope, trending, like.
It's crazy because this is 2023 and he didn't know that Kendrick Lamar was going to go out and do stadiums. Kendrick never needed none of those guys he named at all. He doesn't need them at all to be trending. But to go without saying, bro, Young Thug, this take aged poorly.
Be like people in the real world fucking with you, not the not the rap world. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be real players and cool bitches, lit bitches, and players and shit like that fucking with you. Them type of people ain't fucking with you. You're going to get, like, the real streets and the real people fucking with you. You don't get the East Coast fucking. East Coast ain't fucking with you, bro.
This is just another bad take because everybody knows that Kendrick thrived on the East Coast when he first came out in the beginning of his career. Not only that.
And we just seen the video, A$AP Ferg bringing Kendrick Lamar around, walking Kendrick Lamar around Harlem. Kendrick Lamar said, look, they thought I was from the East Coast. They thought I was from New York. I was popping in New York before LA. Kendrick said it himself. So that's a lie.
But I hate how he separates the real world from the rap world. It just shows me he doesn't care about rap in general. He doesn't really care about the hip hop shit. He just cares about the money and his street notoriety. Always going back to the streets, real players and real bitches. But again, it's that same mentality about the snitching, about the streets that got him in the jam in the first place. That's why people are exposing you for these allegations. And that's why you're posting stories on your Instagram talking about who cares about the haters are getting canceled.
You really trying to keep all the blessings to yourself. You really trying to keep everything to yourself. You really sit in the studio and work on the album and don't put nobody on the album. Like, God damn, bro, you ain't gonna fuck with nobody? You ain't gonna bless nobody? Bullshit ass king? Like, but it's like...
Why you sound like you begging if Kendrick Lamar needs y'all? Why do it sound like you begging, bro?
The hell is you doing? You probably fucking with me, Wham, Dirt. Savage, you probably fucking with us. You probably calling us like, hey man, I want y'all young niggas on my album. I'm on some player shit this time around. I'm on some player shit. Like, come on, man, god damn. I don't know though. These niggas be crazy.
Right.
Hopefully he do the song though. If he don't, I ain't really giving no damn.
We'll still be good.
Yeah, over good. Continue being rap, man. You know what I'm saying? Continue being real, man. Stay supportive.
Right.
Put my album cover or something, man. Stay supportive, man. All that. I ain't posting no pictures, 6 years shit, man. Watch out.
It's crazy how he talks about posting pictures and then Kendrick goes and tweets every so often in the year 2024, and every single post that he did went viral. Even Watch the Party Die. He posted that on Instagram, and Young Thug mentions Instagram. It almost makes you think, did he post that on Instagram to signal to Young Thug, I heard this tape and I know what you said about me? We'll keep it alleged, but y'all tell me, is that why he posted it?
You don't care about all that shit, man. Nobody don't give no fuck about none of that. I guarantee you, your first post you post, that motherfucker gonna do 1 million or 2 million likes. You can get in that 16 years. You're not finna get on here and get no 100 million likes on your post. You're not Kim Kardashian, man. So whatever you call yourself doing with your internet, and if you just want to prove like, oh, I won't be on the internet, what is that proving? What they do? What you do? Instagram is meant for pictures, man. Post your picture, bro, or just delete your Instagram.
So as you can see, another horrible.
Why are you trying to pressure me? Oh my God. I know ninjas like this. I grew up with ninjas like this. Want to pressure you into what you got. Want to pressure you into sharing what you got with them. No, this is mine. This is my business. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to share with anybody. Yes, I'm going to keep these blessings to myself and keep it and share with my people, bro.
Horrible take that didn't age well, because as we all know, once Kendrick started posting throughout the year, every single post that he did, Instagram or Twitter, it just went viral. Like I said, Watch the Party Die was on Instagram, and he posted that viral. Every time he posted about the Super Bowl on Twitter, viral. All that, viral. Every single time. GNX drop link, viral. All that. If Chapo knew about it, I think Kendrick knew about it also. The difference is, I think Kendrick probably heard the tape, where Chapo had probably just heard about it. But if he knew, imagine everybody else that knew. All these lyrics are very telling now. It looks like Kendrick could have known about this situation the whole time. But y'all tell me how you feel about this and get back to me, bro. Y'all tell me.
So a lot of the Kendrick verses that we really can't pinpoint is just for the future. For us, like when shit start to get revealed, then we got to go back to what he said and then be like, oh, that's what he was talking about. That's why I love this dude, man. That's why I love this dude, man. But shout out to the Ville, man. Hey, look. Beautiful, bro. Ville be cooking, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the Ville. I will leave a link in the description. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation. He broke it down a little bit further. You know what I'm saying? He breaks it down a little bit further. This is what I like about the Ville. You know what I'm saying? Big Cash signing out. I'm going, y'all.